Hello, little dreamers. Today, we are about to enter a magical story. The story of a kind tailor and a king who dreamed of wearing the sky. Be comfortable and at ease, because this is the tailor who sewed clouds for the king, a beautiful and thrilling story. In a kingdom nestled between rolling hills and shimmering lakes, there lived a tailor known far and wide, not for the fineness of his stitches, but for the dreams he wove into every piece of fabric. Unlike other tailors who focused on silk or velvet, this one sought to capture something far more elusive: the clouds themselves. The villagers whispered tales of his skill, saying that his fingers could weave the morning mist and the twilight haze into garments that shimmered with magic. It was said that even the king had heard of this tailor's extraordinary talents, and was curious enough to summon him to the royal court. The classic fairy tale element here is the humble craftsman called to serve royalty, a timeless motif symbolizing unexpected opportunity and transformation. The unique twist lies in the tailor's ambition, not just to sew clothes, but to capture clouds, blending the ethereal with the tangible. Scholars still debate whether this story represents humanity's eternal quest to grasp the intangible, or simply celebrates creative ingenuity. As the tailor prepared for his journey to the palace, he felt a mix of excitement and doubt. Could one truly sew clouds? Or was this simply a king's whimsical request meant to test his cleverness? Upon arriving at the palace, the tailor was greeted by the king himself, a ruler known for his love of beauty and whimsy. The king explained his desire for a garment unlike any other, a cloak spun from the very clouds that drifted across his kingdom's skies. It was not merely for show, but to embody the dreams and hopes of his people, a symbol of peace and serenity. The tailor listened carefully, his mind swirling with possibilities as he wandered through the royal gardens, watching the clouds float lazily above. Classic fairy tale elements appear in the form of a royal quest and an impossible task. Yet, the unique twist is the tailor's deep empathy. He does not simply aim to meet the king's request, but to capture the spirit behind it. This raises the open question: does the tale suggest that true magic lies in understanding desires rather than just fulfilling commands? Scholars ponder whether this story reflects the importance of intention in creative acts. As days passed, the tailor collected wisps of cloud from dawn's first light and evening's soft glow, weaving them carefully with threads of silver spun from moonbeams. The palace staff watched in awe, unsure whether to expect failure or a miracle. The tailor's workshop became a place of quiet magic. By day, he wove clouds and moonbeams. By night, he listened to the whispers of the stars, searching for inspiration. A classic fairy tale element shines through in the tailor's humble origins, contrasted with the grandeur of the king's palace. The lesser-known twist comes when the tailor discovers that the clouds refuse to be tamed easily. They shift and shimmer unpredictably, as if alive. This forces him to weave not just with his hands, but with patience and a heart open to the sky's mysteries. Here, the story invites reflection. Does the tailor's struggle symbolize the artist's challenge in capturing the intangible? Scholars still debate whether this tale encourages perseverance or acceptance of nature's whims. The palace corridors echoed with quiet anticipation as the tailor's creation slowly took shape, an ethereal cloak that seemed to ripple with every breath of wind. Meanwhile, curious animals in the palace gardens, foxes, owls, and even a mischievous squirrel, seemed drawn to the magical threads, reminding listeners of the ever-present bond between humans and nature in fairy tales. The day arrived when the tailor presented his cloud-woven cloak to the king. The classic fairy tale moment of revelation sparkled as the monarch beheld the shimmering fabric that seemed to float with the breeze. Unlike typical tales where magic dazzles without question, this story's unique twist lies in the king's quiet awe and reflective silence rather than outright joy or greed. The cloak's lightness and softness hinted at dreams and freedom, qualities the king had long forgotten in his royal duties. This moment invites an open question. Was the cloak meant to symbolize power, or a gentle reminder of the kingdom's connection to nature? Scholars still wonder if the tailor's gift was a lesson in humility or simply a magical wonder. The courtiers whispered and marveled, but only the tailor and the king truly understood the deeper magic at play. Outside the palace windows, clouds drifted lazily, mirroring the cloak's delicate folds, as if the sky itself celebrated the tailor's artistry. And in the quiet corners, the animals waited, their eyes twinkling with secrets yet to be revealed. As the days passed, the king wore the cloud cloak during his travels around the kingdom, feeling the gentle caress of the fabric, as if the sky itself accompanied him. The classic fairy tale theme of a humble gift transforming a ruler's perspective comes alive here, but with a unique twist. The cloak didn't grant power or wealth. It brought peace and a new way of seeing the world. Villagers whispered of the king's soft footsteps and the mysterious glow surrounding him, sparking debates among scholars and storytellers alike. Was this cloak a symbol of enlightenment or merely a beautiful distraction from royal burdens? Some believed the tailor's gift was a subtle nudge toward kindness and patience, qualities the kingdom desperately needed. The tailor watched from afar, a knowing smile playing on his lips, as the king's heart softened like the clouds themselves. The story lingers on the question of how simple magic can weave profound change without grand fanfare. As twilight settled, the sky mirrored the cloak's hues, soft, serene, and full of promise. The king soon realized that the cloud cloak wasn't just a beautiful garment, but a reminder of the fragile balance between power and humility. One evening, during a quiet walk under the stars, he pondered the tailor's mysterious words about sewing dreams into reality. This classic motif of the wise artisan guiding the ruler is gently twisted here by blending the tangible with the ethereal, threads of clouds symbolizing fleeting hopes. The court's advisors debated endlessly whether the cloak's magic was real or merely a trick of the light, echoing a timeless scholarly question. How much of fairy tales' magic lies in belief versus reality? Meanwhile, the king's behavior softened. He began listening more carefully to his people, as if the cloak's whispering threads wove empathy into his soul. The tailor's humble workshop became a legend itself, inviting visitors hoping to glimpse the man who could sew clouds. Some claimed the tailor's secret was a rare celestial fabric. Others whispered it was pure imagination spun into threads. The tale invites us to wonder, is the true magic in the garment or in the change it inspires within? Seasons passed, and the tailor's cloud cloak became a cherished symbol of hope and gentle power throughout the kingdom. The king, now wiser and more compassionate, wore it during celebrations and quiet moments alike, reminding everyone of the delicate dreams that hold a realm together. The classic fairy tale theme of transformation through humility shines here, but with a unique twist. The tailor's craft symbolizes the invisible threads connecting hearts. Yet, some villagers still wondered if the cloak was truly magical, or simply a beautiful story told to soothe restless minds. This ongoing debate echoes a timeless question among storytellers and historians alike. How do we measure the magic in myths and the meaning in symbols? The tailor quietly continued his work, crafting small wonders for those who believed in dreams stitched from the sky. His legacy was not only the cloak, but the gentle reminder that sometimes the softest threads can hold the greatest strength. As night deepened and the stars twinkled softly, the kingdom settled into peaceful dreams, wrapped in the tender magic of clouds and stories whispered on the breeze. Sweet dreams.